Now, my title today, we love it. Therapist was not happy with my Godfather monologue and won't call me back. Maybe I apologize with a more effective movie monologue. I wanted to fit in, should I send flowers and then do a more effective monologue? But that wouldn't fit in there. But guys, really, really, really good. Really good day ahead of us. But, you know, I just kind of find therapy, the funnest thing about therapy, being not even talking about my problems and just saying monologues back to back. I really enjoy it. There's something about a Gangs of New York or a There Will Be Blood monologue that I think just hits hard in therapy. You know, it really allows me to feel like how that character must feel. And so I that's kind of what I personally get out of therapy, if I'm being completely honest with you. But guys, I'm really happy to see you here today. Kungus? Yishi does know when a storm's coming. He always has to come tell me, get your car in the garage. Get your car in the garage. By the way, if you own a dog product company and you wrap your bones like this and they're this small, or you just wrap your bones like this in general, I'm suing you. I'm suing you. Also, never fucking wrap anything like this. Especially when it doesn't tear. I will fucking fight you. I swear to God, bro. They wrap screws like this too. Like this is fucked up, man. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? This is actually unacceptable. Need a knife? But I shouldn't need a knife. It's a fucking bone. I don't need it vacuum sealed. Oh my God. This is fucked. You guys might not be getting a bone today. Give them the bone. Give them the bone. All right, hold on. Dogs are happy. Hold on. Get the scraps. Get the scraps, guys. Get the scraps. Okay, hold on 1 second. Incel arc incoming? No. I love women too much. Sit. 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 Was talking to my therapy about that. Offered to restore her chair. She said we're off topic. Why are you talking about a chair? Then my friend walked into the room and said, why are you talking to yourselves here? And I go, who are you? They looked exactly like me too. It was literally same Yorkie shirt, same facial hair, talked the exact same. And so I just continued talking to them for like 3 hours. After they accused my therapist of being fake, I talked to pretty much who looked exactly like me in my own room for a good 3-4 hours. So the conversation was great. The conversation was real great. Did you think your mirror was your therapist again? My mirror is my therapist sometimes. It's free. It's a free service. Using your mirror for therapy is a free service, and I highly encourage it. Yo, hello, Mr. Sierra. Word is on the street that your next woodworking project will be a bed. No, actually. I'm actually going to be trying to restore my outdoor furniture today, and I'm going to be identifying the wood, which I think might be pine or a lower end softwood. I do need to get it inside before it starts possibly raining. Rumors are, alehouse whispers are, that it's going to get a little wild here for a few days. So, tornadoes, I hope not. I don't know if I don't know. I mean, it's not my house. I'm going to be out of this place soon enough, but I don't know if this place will hold up. Did you eat it already? You punk ass bitch? Oh no, he's going to try and come get attention. I could only buy about 4 minutes worth of time. Dude, how'd you eat that so fast? Dude, they don't make bones how they used to, man. I swear. I got to show you guys my shitty chairs. I have an orbital sander. I'm going to sand them down, and we're going to evaluate the quality of wood together. I feel like that's kind of what I want our relationship to be today. Oh fuck, I forgot to get a sand sponge. Bro. Whatever, we'll be okay. I got some of these, which I don't know if I'm going to use them. I got some pre-stained wood conditioner. Fun. Another pre-stained wood conditioner that looks like it's kind of leaked a little bit on the top, but still sounds like there's liquid in there. Then I got some more classic penetrating wood stain. Don't know if we'll get to that point tonight or today. White rags. White rags. These aren't really the white rags that I thought they were. Oh my god, whatever. I thought this was going to be a box of cloth. I can't stain with these, can I? They're like heavy duty industrial grade. We're gonna basically sand down this wood and we're gonna identify what it is. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I pressure washed this when OTK Top Streamer or whatever it was called was happening, and I power washed it. So this is what it looks like. It used to actually have it used to look like this. It could be argued that I made it look worse, but it still did get hail damage. So I'm going to sand these down a little bit, and I want to kind of see what wood might be in there. We're going to use 80 grit sandpaper with a DeWalt orbital sander and see if it's worth it. Because these are actually structurally great chairs and very enjoyable, and I sit in them often. So I think that if I can make it kind of usable and beautiful again, we might be onto something, right? And they're adjustable too. You can actually, I built these chairs not like from scratch. They were part of a, like, you know, a chair kit like you order on the internet. But check this out. Look at that, ultimate relaxation. You see that? They are pretty weathered, but underneath it, it's still stable. I think I had developed a pretty poor habit of just saying, I'll buy new ones, right? And yeah, these weren't too expensive. They weren't. I think I can't remember where I got them from. But why not restore them? That's what my dad would do. He would never let these bad boys go. They're fully functioning chairs that are comfortable. What? And I'm just going to replace that shit? If they're worth replacing. Like, if it's shitty plywood, obviously, I think that's replaceable. But I think these are actually good wood. I don't know anything about how to identify what wood it's made out of, but they're pretty heavy. So, buy nice or buy twice, right? I'm gonna miss this room. You know? You want me to sand down this shit real quick? Here is my DeWalt. Beautiful orbital sander. As you can tell, I've been using it a little bit. I have a couple of different sanding discs. So let's identify what kind of wood this is. I'm going to sand it down and I'll let the specialist take a look at it. Now, from your expertise, chat, how much pressure do you apply? Do you want to push down on this thing, or do you kind of let, boom, you know what I mean? So it appears to be quite processed. Now, I'll be honest, I did go across this last week as well to kind of get that out layer off, but what do you think's going on here based on your experience? Oh my god, wait, is this teak? Holy shit. So if this is teak, I definitely should be restoring this bad boy, right? Okay, well, let's kind of go on the side here a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yo, look at this. Look at this. That's what's underneath all that. That's what's underneath this. You see that? Now, the annoying thing is I kind of have all these, like, these inside edges. I'm not going to be able to get these with the... I'm not going to be able to get these with the orbital sander, you know? And, you know, I have these sides that are kind of... You know, do I just go over that? I don't have experience there, you know? Do I kind of use a hand? I don't have a sponge hand. Okay. I mean, I do have this. You know. But I would say this thing's looking pretty sexy. Look how beautiful that wood is. You see that? This shouldn't be a project this should be a project you finish. I mean, I'm going to. Yeah, I love these chairs. See that? These screws are a little annoying, huh? But we can get it all with the actual hand. We can get it all with the hand. You know what I mean? You'll have to disassemble if you're serious about it. I guess you're right. I mean, I didn't build this, but this is going to be a bit of a bitch, isn't it? You see? You can kind of see how nice this is, too. Look at this. Look how nice that wood is. You know what I mean? It's so fucking nice. I don't think the screws will get stripped. I mean, they're like Allen wrenches, right? It's like a, you know. This is satisfying though. Hold on. I want you to see the satisfaction of it all. So let me ask you a question. When it comes to these kind of sanders and these pads, these discs, how do you know when they're donezo? Because I mean, this thing still feels pretty fucking legit. When you run your finger over and it doesn't feel rough, it's done. They last more than I think. How do they... I mean, they're pretty fucking durable, huh? I will say, I haven't really encountered anything on here that... It doesn't feel as ergonomic as I want it to, if that makes sense. Like, I'll say this is a little fucking uncomfortable. I will tell you that much. It actually starts feeling fucking weird. I am kind of, I guess we'll just have to hand do that part. But these are warped too. The seats are warped a little bit. So it's like, you know, so this is what we were looking like before. So if you take a look at this, this is kind of what we were looking at before. And we're actually getting a nice, slowly but surely. These ones are hard to get with the sander because they're warped differently based on how people sat on them. But making a little bit of progress here. Slowly but surely. I'll let you enjoy this simple little thing here. Look at that. You like that shit? And that's probably why you use your hand, you do the hand one on that. But that actually kind of, wait, I actually kind of like that. Because it gives it more of a, like, a less refined piece of wood look. And it gives it a fucking, like, this is a piece of a tree look. Right? I think I kind of fuck with that a little bit. I'm going here with getting some of that shit. I got 80 on here right now, but it's probably a bit of a bitch to get into. Yeah, a little bit of a son of a bitch here, huh? Holy shit. Oh, it actually works pretty well. Huh. A little bit of elbow grease goes a long way, doesn't it? Well, this is actually doing a pretty damn good job on this. You'll need to oil it or weather it again. Oh, I'm prepared. So I actually got some oil for it. I got some stain, and I actually didn't get any weathering for it. I wanted to order that separately because I didn't think I was going to get around to doing that tonight, and I was being like a cheap ass a little bit. All right, well, let's bring this inside actually, and let's see if we can disassemble this. I figure it'd be easier to do it inside. I don't need to do it out here. I'll be able to see better in there too. Oh my glob. Oh. Let's come out of deposit. I can use the Paragon. saw where that came out? The smaller is on the outside. So this actually has a bolt. Okay, so this is a major pivoting point, right? This one's different than these ones. Okay? To note to the viewer, pay attention. If you're paying half attention, I need your help right now. Remind me this. These were Allen on Allen action. Smaller Allen was on the outside, bigger Allen was on the inside. Okay? Now, this is Allen with his fucking nuts out, or whatever the fucking, yeah. Allen washer combo here. This is a big pivoting point on this chair. Okay? This is big. This one's a big one. Okay. I'm making a mental note. There's actually a spacer in between the seat and the edge of the seat. There's actually a possibility that this could completely unhinge in the front right corner. Just like that, right there. Did you see that? I'm going to remove my beer. You see, I called it before it happened. Yep, son of an aeronautical engineer. Reverse engineer. There we go. Okay, there's a spacer in here as well. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put them in the order. One thing you're going to get from me is the fact that I'm a content creator and we want action-packed, okay? So I'm going to take this off and it's going to go boom. And I think that's going to be fun and it's going to be action-packed for a lot of us here tonight. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, action-packed. 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 So looking at this, we've taken off this, which holds the armrest. This holds the armrest to the base of the chair, and then this base connects to the seat. The lower portion of the seat is completely detached now. We come back here, we have the rear version of the seat that we can detach as well. And then we have the mid portion of the seat that we can detach as well. Now looking at this, there's a couple things we could do to mitigate stress on this thing. First thing is not disassembling it in this position like a dumbass, right? That would be ideal. That would make too much sense, right? Because if I disassembled this and took these off, this part falls back, and I think it could actually rest properly if I disassembled these ones right here, boom, boom, this will actually relax backwards onto the ground. I think that will be safe. Yeah, I don't like GTRP. But maybe, no, sanding I just find to be a satisfying situation because it changes the fucking, it takes it from like, sanding, why I like it, and you guys know that I've loved this in survival crafting games. I love a raw material kind of getting refined a little bit, and when you sand down a kind of rough piece of wood, I find it to be incredibly neuro-satisfying. I invented that just now, by the way. Consistently neuro-satisfying to refine it a little bit. But okay. Cool. So washer is washer. Okay, Allen, washer, nut. Okay. All right, here we are. Let's see if my analysis was correct. Oh shit, yeah, okay, well there's that part. Oh shit, there's a tube. The tube didn't come out last time. I'm gonna keep the tube in there. Allen, washer, nut. You having fun though? Allen, washer, nut. Okay, you ready? Oh, yeah! Oh no. We gotta add another thing to the roster. The goal is to remember everything. What just came out? Oh. Exactly as I had guessed. Damn, I'm made for this. Very janky, but that's how it works. Because it locks into place like that. Right? Oh, see, I didn't even have to assemble this part. This part came like this. I didn't have to do this part. I officially have broken the realm of assembly that the chair never asked me to do. Now, I don't think that we're going to be able to detach these pieces. They seem quite connected. So I'm going to maybe lean this forward. Like that. Okay, so here's the thing. All right, I have a meeting that I need to go to tonight. Oh. Depending on what happens, I'd like to be back and I would like to complete this.